Thank you, Todd. John, I watched that first period and it sure looked like it set up to be a long night for you guys. How did you get it back into your, I don't know, favor, but at least 50-50? And you guys came back, I think, three different times to get at least a point out of this.
Yeah, I think it's just a matter of, I thought we tried really hard in the first period, almost too hard. And I think it's a matter of just taking a deep breath and realizing we're just playing a hockey game here. This isn't, you shouldn't add so much pressure onto yourself when you're just playing a hockey game. And we needed to relax. I thought we started making some plays. I thought there was a little bit more flow to our game. And I'm happy for them to get a point. We need to win some of these games. Had some opportunities, one of our better 3-on-3 periods. So there's a lot of things to point at to try to get better. We have a lot of work to do still, but at least we can point to some things that we took some steps in the right direction and continue trying to get better.
Was it the early second period goal, the power play goal by Line that loosened you up, or did you see signs before that you were starting to get into the flow?
No, I thought we were. It wasn't just that. I just thought we were making some plays. I thought our bench was a little bit better. We just can't take ourselves so serious here. It is a mind game that goes on with us right now. We've got to just take a deep breath and try to enjoy some of the minutes that we're playing, and let yourself play.
Was that the message in the first intermission, guys? It's only hockey.
It's all it is. That's all it is. We talked about a number of things, but the underlying thought was, holy shit, just take a deep breath and just go play. It wasn't X's and O's we talked about. It certainly wasn't X's and O's.
Thanks.
John, you switched up the lines there. What was the reason for that, and how happy were you with the result?
Did you really ask me the reason why I switched up my lines? Yeah. We needed to switch the lines. We needed for something to happen for us, and as the game went on, I liked a couple of lines that we put together. So, yeah.
And Patrick Laine obviously had the two goals, but he also had the pass that set up Bjorkstrand's goal. Just how much of a lift does he give you just with the threat of a shot and even his passing?
He's a really good player and very underrated as far as moving the puck. I think sometimes he's looking to move the puck more than he should be, because I think he likes to pass it. He likes looking for people. He's unselfish that way. But I think it affects his game sometimes in the wrong way when he's looking pass first. So I thought he gave us some good minutes, certainly helped us in the power play. I still think he's working himself into shape as we keep on going here. He had some time off, didn't play a lot of hockey before he came here. And, but he can be an asset to us, that's for sure. He's a really good hockey player.
Thanks, Todd. John, just 3 power play goals tonight. Just how encouraging can that be, knowing that the talent is certainly there, and if they can put it all together, that can keep you in a lot of games.
Yeah, you just hope it rubs off on them within their whole game. They have some free ice. They can move a puck, try to make some plays, and you hope it helps not only the power play, but you hope it frees up some of our offensive people to play the 60-minute game. So that gave us a lift tonight to crawl in there a couple of times and gain a point out of the game.
John, Oliver Bjorkstrand's been kind of lost here the last few weeks. I don't know if that's by his doing or yours. How good was it for you to get him higher up in the lineup with highly skilled players and to see some results from him?
Yeah, I think it's a little bit of both as far as his struggles. I don't think he's been dead on his game. we're trying to get him going. It's not. I have a number of guys I need to try to get going, and sometimes it just doesn't fall into just playing him with other people. Sometimes it falls in the person to get his game going. So I think it's a little bit of both. I think we found, at least I thought that line played pretty well with Nick in the middle. I thought Nick played really well in the middle. Hopefully, scoring. It would have been nice to see Oliver score in the overtime or Jack score because we desperately need that second point. But some good things happened for him. But he still has a lot of work to do on his own as far as his game's concerned.
I was just going to ask you. You had a pretty good view of the attempts he had in the dying seconds of overtime. How big were your eyes? How crushing was that to see it not get up and over the pad?
Yeah, I'm frustrated for them, for the guys. I watch how they are in the first period, how uptight they are, because they care. I know they care, and it wasn't effort. And you just want, to win an overtime game. You're happy you crawl back in a couple times to get the point, but it would have been nice to win it in overtime for them, just to so they could turn the radio on. We haven't had the radio on a lot after games this season, and I want them to relax that way and try to enjoy some of this.
And did you see? I know you had Foligno in the middle, and that's when it took off tonight. I think Jenner may have been there a little bit either. Did you learn tonight that maybe you just need to go back to some veteran, sturdy, solid face-off players in the middle? Can you make that determination just based on tonight?
Meaning, I'm not sure what you're asking me, Portsy.
Well, you're so young in the middle, and I think you've tried to make it go with some young players down the middle. Did you just learn tonight that maybe it needs to be Foligno and Jenner down there, just veteran players in the middle to go?
Yeah, well, I'm not sure where it all goes there. I still need to develop centers. I'm not sure. I needed to change it. Things were still. We had, I think, 2 even strength chances the last game out of 7, only 2 even strength chances. So it was on my mind coming into the game. I think I just got to pick and choose. I think Tex is a better center than wing. I think Tex shows up in the game more for me at center. Has a lot to learn about it. But I think Jens and Nick will get some time in there because we're still trying to scratch and claw to stay above water here, to try to stay in this. So we'll see where it goes.